Yeah. What's up, everyone? Nat Bad Bulldogs in that. Like, just here to chat to you about like the footy season that's coming ahead and that, like for the 2022 footy season, that NRL and that. So yeah, like the doggies and that, the blue and whites came last this year and been struggling the past couple of years and that. It's been very tough for the club signing, with all these other deals and that. Like, the salary cap was like in tatters and that. It was like all over the place and like all these dead end deals and the cap's being just, it's pretty much just stuffed and everything and that. Like, so what needed to be done was there had to be like an overhaul and that and get rid of some players and, pay, ship them off to other clubs and that and, like having like players like, Foreign and Woods and all that, they paid like big money for them and they didn't deliver or just didn't work out in that and other players too that were paying like the cash and that, like salary cap and that, like most of the salary cap was going to players in other clubs and that, so kind of had to wait like a few years for that to like get done and all that and get rid of it and that was like really really tough on the club and that and it just and then it got the club down like to the bottom and that's like you can't probably you can't blame Des Hasler in that, but like it's just like that the team at the time and that because like the team was flying high and making 2 grand finals and everything and all these like deals were happening in that, like with the players and all that stuff and then just these locking contracts and ridiculous payments and that, like for players that weren't even probably worth that much in that, and they just took the money. So then the club went downhill. So, from coming first and that, being like a hectic contender to win the premiership, didn't win the premiership, and then just bro, it's just upsetting in that. Like as like a Doggies fan and that, and like to all the Doggies fans out there and that, it's just heartbreaking, bro. Like we've just been down, and like for a club and that, like that we've been like competitive for every decade and that, like and winning premierships and that, like that is below standard where we are and where we used to be, and now that everything's changed and we've got Trent Barrett now who's come from successful system and that, like at Penrith and that, and they just won the premiership Penrith this year and they've been on top and Gus Gould as well. He came to the club and that now, like back to the Doggies. He won a premiership with the Doggies back in the day and that, like as a coach, and he put that system in place, all these systems, and he got Penrith out of what they were in, like they weren't competitive for a number of years, and now like they're a hectic powerhouse in that, and Doggies got him now in that, so we hope that he's got a lot of influence in that, so like hopefully like it's going to be hectic in that, like we're going to reap the benefits of what he can do, and he's very like influential in that, and like like he's a mad like footy head in that and brain, and he knows what works and all that, and he's tough too in that, and sometimes you need that like in an organisation that like you need someone to rule the roost in that, like the iron fist in that, someone that's willing to dictate and say this is what needs to be done, no BS in that, because most clubs in that, like they just some of them like are a joke, they don't progress or nothing, and it's just always been the people that run the clubs and that, like behind the scenes, and they don't really care about what the club is about and the culture and that's what you need to go, and you need to understand, like players have to understand what's the DNA of the club and that, and like what makes the club what it is, and like the fans and that, and like the area and stuff, and once you understand that, like from like the admin to the coaching staff to the players, that's where you start being successful in that, because you want to start playing for the team and for the fans and for the area and that, and somehow along the way in that, like Bulldogs lost their way. So straight up in that, like Hasler came and he really stuffed our club in that, like he just had like an open checkbook in that, and he did whatever he did. But he's from Manly anyway, and he was just getting paycheck straight up. Yeah, it took to a grand final and that, but we didn't win, so it doesn't matter. So like straight up in that, and he got four in that. Foreign was on $1 million in that. What did Foreign do? Tell me, what did Foreign do? He didn't do nothing. He was injury prone in that, and he collected a few million, and then he went back to where he came from in that, Manly, and like he's playing hectic in that now. So like put two and two together in that, like his thing. So it sucks in that, like we shouldn't be paying players that much money, like big money in that, if they don't understand what the club is and they want to play for the club. Like if you don't play for the jersey in that, you don't belong there, and you shouldn't be getting paid like straight up like that. That's ridiculous. But the past is the past. We learn from the mistakes in that. Hopefully we learn and we move forward, and the club is in good hands now. Like the club is running good, and we've got some hectic players in that. The lineup is looking good. Who we got? We got Matt Duffy, fullback, who's going to be playing fullback for us from the Dragons. He's a good player. He needed a career change in that. Like he needed like a new club in that. He'll be refreshed. Coming from winning a premiership from the Panthers, 5'8" Matt Burton and Brent Naden. They're going to add something to the club in that. It's going to be hectic. Multiple premiership winner and Origin player and just straight up hectic bloke, character in that. Josh Adokar. He's going to add something to the club. He's going to bring that winning culture, because he's come down from Melbourne, so he's going to have that in him and that. So that's going to be good in that, and that's going to, we've got a winner there. We've got Paul Vaughan from the Dragons. He's a gun player. He's a mad player, so he's going to add a lot to our forwards and that. Tavita Pangai Jr. He was at Broncos, and then he came to Panthers, and now he's with us. So he's a hectic player. Then Max King from Storm and Josh Cook. So we've got some experience there, and like some good players, and we've recruited well. And going into next year, we're getting hooker from Parramatta's hooker, Reid Marty. He officially signed that, and we also got Viliami Kikau, another Panther, premiership winning second rower. So that's going to add a lot of hectic thing in that to like our club in that, like to the Loggers in that. So for a club that came last and got the spoon in that, like this year, next couple of years in that, like we're going forward in that, and we should be placed in the top four. We should be a top four side, in the 8 there, and we should like aim for the premiership in that, and like get it in that. But the big turnaround, like we've got the players, just everyone just putting the work in that. But having Trent Barrett, he's a great coach, and then like having Gus Gould in that, like it's going to be hectic. It's going to be hectic in that. Like it's the premierships are around the corner and that's it. And the blue and whites are back in that. We know a lot of people can't stand us in that, like other fans in that, and people like to say us when we're down that. But we're a club that is on the come up, and thanks to Gus Gould, he also got like one of the best front rows in that, like from back in the day, premiership ex-Bulldogs playing that, like Willie Mason and that. He knows the DNA of the club. He is a Bulldog in that, so having him there in that, like he can like teach the forwards and that, like what the club's about, and just all the players in that, and we need that. So the club is on the right direction, and also we got the former All Black coach guy in that, like that does stuff like, I don't know, bro, but like we got some guy from rugby union that, like this like thing and that. So that's like another thing added in that. So the club is steering in the right direction. We just all gotta just have hope in that, and just support the team in that, and that's it. And like it is what it is, bro. Like you have some lean years, and then you get back up and you go again. So yeah, bro. So I'm Mo Bulldogs, and that's my 2 cents in that, and my report in that about going into next year in that for the Doggies, and yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. Excuse me, and yeah, leave a comment, bro, and let us know what you think in that, and yeah, bro, just keep it cool, bro. Kick back, this that. Enjoy life and just be happy, bro, and yeah, bro, like the footies and that, like it's coming back next year, bro. It's gonna be mad, bro, and yeah, bro, that's it, bro, yeah, bro, you know what I mean, bro, yeah, all right, bro, peace out, everyone, stay hectic and that.